Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Logan Webb. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
First pitch, 105.
Kicks and fires. So 2 balls and no strikes. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now Drake Baldwin. In there, and it's 0-1. Baldwin will handle the catching duties in this one. 23 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And a foul ball. Ripped to short. Over to Smith. 2 away here in the top of the first. Take a look at the lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Austin Riley now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And starting this one, Chris Sale. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Number 56, leading things off and takes a strike. That's strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And Sale deals. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here's Elliot Ramos. First pitch just misses.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
That's inside.
That's inside.
And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So a man at first. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Got him. 2 away.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1-0.
In the air, left field. Verdugo makes the play, and that is that. One left for San Francisco. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Oracle Park, here's a big power threat. Matt Olson. Webb back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1's the count.
The 0-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Here's Marcelo Zuna.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Strike on the inside corner.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Second inning here, no score. Swings through that.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one to first. Smith takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Now it's Dominic Smith.
First baseman, Dominic Smith.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a ball evens the count.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Sale ready. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Willie Adames stands in. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Right through there for a strike. Smith on at first. Nobody out. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Here's the pitch to Adames.
Yep, that ball went out.
That misses, and that's ball 3.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
He goes down looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Just missed. High in the air, out to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher, Patrick Bailey.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Patrick Bailey. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position.
Oh, gets dirty. And that's a great play for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Next pitch is outside. That's down and in. Next offering misses. Counts full, 3-2. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Alex Verdugo. In the air, right side, Yastrzemski. Makes the grab, one away.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Nick Allen.
Now, here is Nick Allen. Runner takes off in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Led off the game with a strikeout. Outside low, and that's ball one.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
This one high in the air to left center. That's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Here's the catcher to hit, Drake Baldwin. Grounded out his first time. Drops in for a strike. This one in the dirt. Man at second. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And the batter now, Austin Riley. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's the center fielder. Snap throw to first.
No, he's in there.
And he's back in safely. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, and there's one down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Stepping in, Elliot Ramos. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Step off throw to first. Fitzgerald back in on a dive. On the ground to first, Olsen. Over to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 1 and the Giants 0. Start of the 4th, and now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Olson goes 6 feet 5 inches, 225 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Here's the pitch to Olsen. And that one clips the corner. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That's to third, and that's just foul. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Harris in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fly ball to right. Yastrzemski. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Braves 1 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Wilmer Flores. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Sale delivers. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Fly to left his first time. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Dom Smith stands in. Golden opportunity right here. That clips the corner. The 0-1. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Flores, the runner at third. Chapman at second with nobody out.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
To the right side, Albies throws to first in time, and they get Adames for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Flied to right his first time. Look out! And it hit him.
Lefty on lefty matchup, and sometimes you could be on roller skates a little bit where you're quickly wanting to get out of the way, but the other times are you're saying probably safer if I just try to get a fat part of my body on the baseball and won't hurt as much.
Bailey in the box lays off for ball 1. There's a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Albies. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We've played 4. All tied 1-1. Back here at Oracle Park, ready now for the 5th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Webb back to work. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Go-ahead run on base, Alex Verdugo. Next up for the Braves, he's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
That's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one missing low. That is downstairs. And now 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
So up next, Nick Allen. He doubled home a run at his first AB. Bunting, and he pops it up. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here's Acuna now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Oh, a great flip to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Baldwin, the next to hit. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. 4-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Albies at third. Verdugo on second. Acuna at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the next pitch is way outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one drifts inside.
That's a really good take.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Here's Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's too high. 2 outs. Bases are full. And fouled off. Swinging a foul out of play. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground to third. They get the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. And the Braves will strand 3. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that's outside.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Fastball is outside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter. 0 for 2 in this one. On the corner for a strike.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Now snap throw to first. Fitzgerald back on a dive. Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That's off the inside corner. And the count is 2-2. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And up next for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. 1 for 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
2 on, 1 out. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Breaking ball inside. now 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's Matt Chapman.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Drilled out towards left center field. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Matt Olson. That one at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's way outside, and that is ball 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Go ahead run on base. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Chapman. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 2 for 2. First pitch misses. Ozuna off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball there. And that's outside. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith. And he grounds one to the right side. Olsen steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Willie Adames digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's his 6th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Now, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Hit on the ground to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Patrick Bailey.
2 down, bases empty. And here is Patrick Bailey. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's too low, and it's 3-2. Two down, nobody on, and that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Angel De Los Santos taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Man at first. Now at the plate, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one pushed foul. Off the mark there, and the count even 1-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris puts it away, and that's the 3rd out. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. He's a guy Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
On the outside corner, and it's 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Swing, and he breaks his back. Reaching down and makes the grab. So digging in, Nick Allen. Late swing fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one fouled off. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air on the infield, Fitzgerald. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they go quietly there. Midway in inning number 7. And it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 2 and the Braves 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, number 56. De Los Santos in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Activity in the bullpen. Rafael Montero appears to be getting loose. Johnson also getting ready. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Out to short. Throw on to Olsen. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And misses inside. One, 2 now. That one ripped. Harris racing after it. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
One down, runner at third. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Runner on at first with one gone. And up next for the Giants, Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Flores, the base runner at first with one out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Upstairs. Swing and a ball popped up. Allen. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Dominic Smith.
And digging in for San Francisco, Dominic Smith. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And downstairs.
2-2 count.
One run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Good eye in that spot.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Miller. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Drake Baldwin now at the plate.
That's her, Drake Baldwin.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
1 ball.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Camilo Doval getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers getting loose as well. Pitch misses there, and the count now even up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here is Austin Riley. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Olsen in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that is out of play. That misses, and it's 3-2. Marcell Ozuna hoping for a chance he would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Giants 3 and the Braves 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Bummer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike. This one in the air, right field. Acuna settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Giants.
And up next for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna corrals it. 2 away now. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just off the inside edge. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee up and throwing. That one misses. Now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. This to center field. Harris snags it on the run. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Camilo Doval.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
So here's the Braves' designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And that's way high, and it's 1-0. And a slider misses down and away. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
The 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Ramos going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And that drops in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Pitch in the dirt. And 1-1. That one in triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Sets him down looking. And they're down to their last out.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it humped the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one missed.
1-0.
That's a little bit low.
2-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
The Braves down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.